Hi, everybody. It's Deanna with toolsofenergyprotection.com, your energy shift expert, where I teach highly sensitive people and empathic people how to embrace their beautiful skills and abilities and to strengthen themselves, to bring their power back and raise their vibration. So if you're joining me for the first time, welcome, and I'm so glad to have you aboard. If you're joining me again, I'm glad you came back so we can share some more information about what's happening on our planet right now. So tonight, I'm going to be talking about spiritual empowerment and revealing some of my secrets, because for those of you that have been around for a while with me, you know that I've been in this business for 11 years, and I've learned a lot of things about spiritual attack and how to overcome them, and psychic attack, and just a whole bunch of people recently that have been coming into my energy field have been teaching me a lot of things. So tonight, I wanted to share with you that spiritual empowerment is a really wonderful thing, and especially right now where we are in time and space, because the battle of this planet that we're living on is not about our physical selves, which are being assaulted in several ways, but it's about our spirit divine self. Because if you're being spiritually attacked or manipulated, then you're not free. You know, any other way you can live and learn to be more free, if that makes sense. So some things that are coming up, I wanted to share with you really quickly. If you haven't had a chance to see me in person and you're in the Denver area, I will be at For Heaven's Sakes Books this coming up Thursday, and I will be doing one-to-one personal sessions helping people to find their empowerment. So come on down. Make sure you call and make an appointment before you come, because those slots have been filling up so quickly lately. And then on next month in April, I'll be down there Wednesday and Thursday in 2 different locations, so that's coming up. And I'm super excited about the Spiritual Level 1 class that I've just released, that's been beta tested. And if you want to join me for that, learn how to spiritually shield and protect yourselves, be sure and sign up for that at toolsofenergyprotection.com and get started with that. Okay. So I wanted to share a few of my secrets in being spiritually empowered. And one of the first things is to know that you have power, and to know that God's Spirit or Source loves each and every one of you, always, continually, 24/7. And you can put yourself in a place that's more healthy for you. You do not have to take abuse from other people. You do not have to have people putting you down or telling you what to think or telling you how to interpret things. Those are all control devices on this planet. And if we believe them, our personality, our spiritual divine self begins to kind of go like this within inside of us and doesn't fill out our full space. And once you fill out your full space as this beautiful divine spiritual being inside the physical body, you begin to take control of your life. You begin to create circumstances as opposed to being a victim of circumstance. So that is secret number 1 that I desired to share with everybody tonight. So I usually will pick out a winner and announce them tonight for a free 30-minute session with me from the last time in the shares. And I do apologize because today was so crazy, and so many people called me for one-to-one sessions and some other things that were happening that I didn't have a chance to pick out the winner. So I will pick that out first thing in the morning, and then I'll put it in the feed right down here so you'll know who that is. And you'll be able to, if you're that person, reach out and connect with me, and we'll get that 30-minute free session going on. So not a lot of other things to say other than now is a perfect time for spiritual empowerment. There's so much fear-mongering going on this planet, so many things being driven us to make us feel bad or wrong. Our health is being compromised by things that are being put into our systems to eat or to drink. And so now is the time to really empower yourself. If anybody has any questions tonight, if you go ahead and put them, if you're on with me with Facebook Live, you can put them in the feed. That would be great. Otherwise, the energy shifts that are happening right now, a lot of people are telling me they don't understand always what I'm saying. So I'm going to be going forward, making things a little bit easier for people to understand when they come on Facebook, a little bit more usable, user-friendly, because it's not my intent to create information that people are not able to get traction with. So the big news is that we are fighting a spiritual battle on this planet. It's not just about our physical bodies, but our spirit bodies. And it's our physical body that supports our spirit body. So that's why it's the temple of God's Spirit or Source, because that divine aspect that God's Spirit or Source created and put in the human body for the here and the now is here. And if this goes away, then our soul returns back to God's Spirit or Source, and we don't have the free will choice, and we're not as effective as a tool in this plane. So that's why it's so important that you empower yourself, that you take your space back, that you take your power back, and you walk forward. If you are in an abusive situation, either emotionally or physically, please get the help that you need so that you can move yourself out of that situation and become a stronger individual, become a stronger person. I did want to answer one question that I did have. Somebody had asked me, and hopefully this will be of some service to you. I had a person ask me about negativity in their life. I've been talking about in my videos to get away from negativity if you can, because it does nothing but drag you down. It makes your energy field off. It makes you feel bad about yourself, a lot of anxiety. And so the question was, what if negativity comes in my family life? If I have a sister who is continually negative that, you know, you have to cohabitate with because your circumstances, and what does that, you know, help me to know? Because we were talking about people in your life playing a role. So sometimes people will play a role in your life to mirror something back to you that you need to know about yourself. Other times it's just happenstance. So to answer that question, if you are in an environment that is negative but not necessarily abusive, do what you can to strengthen your own self and separate yourself from that negativity if you can. I understand if you have a spouse or a sister or somebody that you cohabitate with, it's not always easy to live in the same house as somebody who's continually negative. It wears on you after a while. And that's where working with Divine Source, God's Spirit or Source, to invite love in your heart, to invite that feeling of being loved and embrace it, helps to expand that personal energy space. And it may not totally negate the negativity, but it sure cuts down on it a lot. And when you have that love and that song in your heart, it's much easier to navigate until you can get out of a position like that. So I did have one other thing that I wanted to share. If nobody has any questions, try to put them in the feed, but I was looking for a particular scripture. But basically, if you're having trouble with negativity, I suggest you get a Bible, a hard copy, go read the book of Psalms and find some uplifting material in there that's what it's designed for. And it talks about being inside the house of the Lord. It talks about being shielded and protected, and having that thought on your mind day and night, or as much as you can, puts that loving, positive barrier out here so that it's not having stuff so much negative come on the inside. So anyways, very brief tonight. Again, I am changing my platform, so we'll talk about things here more that are more accessible to more people. So if you've invited people in the past and they weren't quite sure what an energy shift update was or how the planets are affecting them, just invite them to come on back. We're going to be talking a little bit more about tangible 3D world things like tonight, about one of my secrets, which was, you know, putting negativity out of my life and how I did it, and understanding that I'm a fully empowered spiritual being and that I can create my own reality. That really is a very tangible secret because not very many people think about it. So love, hugs, and kisses. And I will post the winner from last time's share down here in the Facebook feed, or I guess over there in the Facebook feed. I wish you all a great and wonderful night, and I shall see you soon. Big hugs and kisses.